morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rambling Rusty Elm, and this is Rambling with Rusty. Last time on Rambling with Rusty, we were up in Artaeum helping the Psijic Order track down the lost memories of the Ritemaster. And as part of that search, we came to Ebenstedmont to study an ancient language, or to try and find some source material for that study at least, where we encountered an individual from the past who was supposed to be dead, but turns out that she managed to escape and joined the Daedric cult, and is now one of our enemies. Currently, we need to head back up to Artaeum and let the Ritemaster know what we've learned. So, without further ado, let's get back into it. Where is he gonna be at? Okay, for some reason he's in here.
Oriandra, you should have consulted me beforehand.
She saw an opportunity and she took it, Ichisis.
Silence, Lathan. Need I put you in chains to remind you of your status here?
I'm sorry, Ritemaster.
This escapade of yours could have been disastrous. What were you and Oriandra thinking, trusting Lathan to help us translate the ancient language? Now nothing you discovered can be trusted. We're back to square one. I observed what I could through Lathan's connection, but it seems to me that the Court of Bedlam is just trying to confuse us. What do you think? Should we trust Nocturnal's Earl or not? As much as it pains me, I must concur. We'll just have to make sure that once we recover the heart, it isn't allowed to fall into the hands of the Court of Bedlam or their princes. Darian's outside. Talk to him, then meet me in the Dreaming Cave. No matter whether Nocturnal's Earl spoke truth or lies, we need to recover the heart of Transparent Law. I'm sure I hid it somewhere beyond the Daedric barrier. Was there anything else before you go and check on Darian?
There's the door. Talk to Darian. He's outside somewhere, that's right.
Your wounds, they're just gone.
I've always healed fast, Val. I can call you Val, right? Give me a moment. I'd like to chat with our friend.
Of course. Then go to the Dreaming Cave. The Ritemaster's ready to begin.
I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephala realm. Wasn't anything like I originally imagined. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that I was able to repair the Dawnbreaker. The sword's power should allow us to breach the— No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were gonna slice me open to try to figure out what makes me— well, me. I'm glad you stopped by, though. This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, it is a strange question. Do you remember me? I'm not talking about hearing— Yeah, it was terrible. One moment I'm fighting Molag Bal, and the next I'm stuck in the colored rooms without any kind of explanation. I tried everything I could think of to get out of there. but nothing worked until I thought I did. After the big flash of light, I remember floating. Then there was more light. Meridia was there. She told me I was in her realm. Other than her lectures, it was pretty boring. Come to think of it, those were pretty boring. Oh yeah, she said I was supposed to help you stop the Daedric princes, to keep them from reaching the Crystal Tower. Problem is, she didn't tell me how we're supposed to do that, and now I can't seem to reach her. I hate to admit it, but I'm worried. Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way, especially considering that I had never repaired a Daedric artifact before. Questions? Not like a test or anything, though, right? Tests give me a rash. But sure, yeah, what would you like to know? Hey, I got stabbed a bunch, remember? You can't examine battle wounds with your armor on. Besides, this sea air is good for the skin. Ask anyone. I'll try not to distract you too much until after we've saved this world. After that, I don't have... I wish I knew the answer to that. I remember my father well enough. He was a Breton, but I never met my mother. In fact, now that I think about it, my entire childhood is kind of a blur. Meridia only ever told me I was her vessel. I can't say I remember volunteering for that job, though. I have her magic inside me. I've had it all my life. I can feel it. Who I am, what I am, why the amazing good looks and roguish charm if I'm just here to stomp on Meridia's enemies. I mean, I guess if I was a prince, I'd want a dashing
Yeah, okay. Time to leave him to be full of himself.
I sell to the nobility.
Wait! Don't start without me!
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even set wards that will help protect me from the Daedric princes. The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. Sir Darian, deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
The way is open. Let's go. I'll be all right, Valcerin. Manipulating the Dreaming Cave always... I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of oblivion. But this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish the heart is here. I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been... Take Darian and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Valcerin will assist me and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit. Be prepared for anything. This is Nocturnal's realm, after all.
Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining.
featherless one walks the path once more. But where is the pretty crystal he carried last time?
Did that bird just talk? You heard that, right?
Pay the crows no mind. Nothing but an annoyance. The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place. I remember carrying the heart of transparent law along this path and up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as I don't see any alternative, do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will...
Remind me to wear lighter armor next time we have to climb a mountain.
Back to oblivion with you.
The featherless one couldn't resist the sea sloan, not on his own.
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember. So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer.
Speak plainly, crows. Come back here.
Ichisis, calm down. Their words mean nothing.
Crows. Their words stir the echoes in my mind. I remember fighting the sea sloat's compulsion with every fiber of my being. And I was losing. I remember searching. I remember Nocturnal appearing before me, offering to help me hide the heart away in a place that no one would ever find it. Then...
Your prowess was befitting a knight. Well done.
Be ready for anything.
Yeah, now we know how they, how Mephala, or not Mephala, Nocturnal, seduced Vea into her grip and service.
The path ends here.
I remember this.
Ichisis, what are you saying?
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal. With every step along this path, my memory grew clearer. This portal, it leads to where I had my fateful meeting with Nocturnal, where she offered to aid. Nocturnal offered me a spell that would hide the heart from everyone. The sea slowed, Nocturnal, even from me. As soon as I hid it away, my memory of even possessing the crystal faded like a distant dream. I assume so. Some of the details still elude me. I remember entering the portal with the heart, then returning here without it in my hands. Since I cast it, my preparations included numerous wards of protection. They should allow me to resist even the magic of a Daedric prince, at least for a short amount of time. Step cautiously. I remember very...
Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power!
I remember the words, but I don't know exactly what they mean. Once, my friends, the heart of transparent law will soon be back in our hands. Heart, reveal yourself. Ganoro
Ichisis, your chest, it's glowing.
Ijavil. Of course. I put the heart inside myself. It was the perfect hiding place.
Look, Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
Uh-oh. Mephala and Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
But why did Nocturnal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
My wards shall protect me.
Impressive for a mortal. But the wards won't hold long against our power.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
I do believe we're
Right,
good at this.
Ichisis, just hold on.
Together.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power. Where do all these Daedra keep coming from?
Hold still, mortal, and I'll make this quick.
Your spells have drained you. Ha-ha!
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Val, promise me you'll lead them. If
Don't even say it, Ichisis. Just keep fighting.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Mephala, stop that! I've got him! Wait, what's the...
Nocturnal! How dare you interfere?
Get out of my realm, princess. You are no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Ichisis?
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Very well. I accept those terms.
No!
We need to go, now! Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Right, Master! Damn it! Hang on! I'll get us out of here!
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
Meridia's vessel. You have no power here.
I'll show you power, you monster!
The Sword of Light. I'll take that.
My sword! I just fixed that!
The heart is mine, and soon the Crystal Tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or Vile.
Hold on! I'm getting us out of here!
Well,
Valsarin? Where's the Ritemaster?
Nocturnal killed him. We couldn't stop her.
No. That's not possible.
there they are. Way the fuck over there.
This doesn't make any sense. What happened to the Ritemaster? I don't believe it. The Ritemaster, Ichisis, he's the best of us. Besides, I thought only he could reveal the heart's hidden... I knew he was remembering things, but I had no idea he was so desperate. To make a deal with a Daedric prince? Even to foil the sea slode? That was just foolish. In retrospect, though, I might have... Nocturnal betrayed the other princes? That's rather typical from what I've read. Without the heart, without the Ritemaster, I'm not sure there is another way. With the heart of transparent law, Nocturnal can control the Crystal Tower. And with the Crystal Tower, she can... well, I'm not sure why she wants the tower. Grief does us no good unless we use it to focus our commitment. We need to rally our forces. It's time to turn this Daedric tide before the waters of oblivion overwhelm us. Thankfully, Sotha Seal said he had information meant only for Ritemaster Ichisis' ears. He asked me to send the Ritemaster to see him when he returned from traveling the Dreaming Cave. We also need to convince Sotha Seal to share the news he brought with us. But without the Ritemaster, he may decide to simply depart. Like all the members of the Dark Elf Tribunal,
How unusual. The Sijiks know better than to disturb me in my private study, and the Ritemaster has kept me waiting for an inordinate amount of time. That leads me to a single conclusion. The Ritemaster has not returned from the Dreaming Cave. That is unfortunate. I enjoyed my infrequent talks with Ichisis. Ah, well... Now, if you don't mind, I have preparations to make before I take my leave. I am, and I did. But the Ritemaster is no longer in a position to receive that information. Now, once again, I ask. A demand? Interesting. Then hear my words. Nocturnal stole a secret I thought well hidden. I developed a technique for utilizing life energy as a source of power. I suspect she will use that technique to amplify the Crystal Tower. The Crystal Tower exists on multiple planes of reality simultaneously and possesses capabilities we do not fully understand. We must assume that Nocturnal's options are infinite. I suggest you find Valcerin and inform her of this development. I find it hard to believe that Nocturnal, Mephala, and Vile worked together for as long as they did. Daedric princes aren't known for their willingness to share. With the heart, Nocturnal moves one step closer to gaining control of the tower. Transparent law. The crystal at the top of the Crystal Tower anchors its metaphysical structure to all realities. With the heart, she can restore the crystal, utilize its capabilities, and make herself master of the tower.
You need to go to Valcerin's study right now. There's a problem. He's really tall.
Knight of Meridia, stay and talk with me.
Well, folks, that's gonna bring us to the end of today's episode. We are just about out of time. When we come back, we will speak to Valcerian.
Valcerin, stop!
And
you're going to kill him!
See where we go from here.
Let our friend finish the interrogation.
Until then, I'm Rambling Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.